So Lotus joined our dance group. Now we were seeing each other even more frequently. Sure, before we'd find some time to study together and might see each other for about an hour or so at different club meetings, but now it was consistently every other night. Not only that, our dance captain, bless her soul, saw fit to make Lotus my dance partner, which saw no shortage of closeness and hand-holding and gazing into each other's eyes smiling. I was very confused. Like, hey, wasn't there a boundary here? What's going on? So the majority of those practices, I was feeling a sense of confusion, on top of some tension and anxiety. It just felt safer to presume that we were just close like that, so I made the decision that if her feelings had changed, then that's on her to take the initiative. I shot my shot, was shot down, and was fairly content with where I was now. If she was catching feelings, that was 1000% her problem, not mine. Practices progressed, but as the weeks passed and the days of reckoning drew closer and closer, our practices started going later and later into the night. It was tough on us all. When people were able to, during practice, they'd do homework and study, myself and Lotus included. I'd be slaving away over my laptop while she was handwriting a speech for a language class, such as it was for the next couple of weeks. Though, it was a bit more rough on me, if I may say. I was spending my late nights after long days lugging giant bamboo sticks home after hours of practice. I don't know if I mentioned this either, but I'm not a big guy. Not stick thin. But sometimes I look in the mirror and the mere thought of a bone in this body breaking is enough for it to happen. But anyways, some days were just really bad, and carrying those sticks was just the thing I didn't need to cap off my evening. Well, one practice night, when all the others had gone and it was just Lotus and I, she suggested that, since her dorms were closer to campus than my apartment, maybe we could instead store them at her place. Made sense, and it certainly would have saved some time and energy in the future, so we decided to give it a try. And indeed, it took maybe half the time to get to my apartment to her dorm building. But it probably took double the amount of energy to get them to her dorm itself because she lived on the 5th floor, and the sticks couldn't fit into the elevator. We had to take the stairs. By the time we got to her dorm and stowed the sticks behind her sofa, I was about ready to collapse, which I did, with her following suit. The two of us just sat there in silence on her sofa until we jokingly agreed that this was a very, very bad idea. We fell back into our usual conversations when she suggested watching a movie together. At that point, the reality of where I was kind of starting to sink in. Not only that, but I thought there was something about the atmosphere we had going on that was different from our usual hangouts. But I shook off those feelings, reminded myself of our standing, and I said yes.